2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. Penny, what's the player facing here?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Should find the green. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. What's in front of them, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, so close. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. He's currently tied for 12th. We've arrived at a par 4.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Second shot on the second. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
A wonderful shot, a chance for birdie here at the second. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Better than most.
And stepping up the standings after that effort. Pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Well struck. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Choosing the 9-iron here. That's a pretty handy shot. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Hey, that's a chance. Fair effort that. Good birdie. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Here we are at the 4th hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. 15 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we are at the 5th hole.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here. That dog will hunt.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ooh, right by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. The putt drops, and we're moving on. He finds himself in a share of 10th place. Time to tee off at the 6th.
What an incredible design this is, and it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
And he's hit that inside the range. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
And down it goes. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Teeing off here at the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
I've known some good iron players in my day, but you're right up there.
Should be good enough for the birdie.
Yep, tracking nicely.
That's a fighting effort. Hit it in strife, but managed to make a good score regardless.
That a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. It looked like it came out of a cannon. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back. Fought against the wind to stick that one.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. This one has eyes for the hole. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. He's currently sitting in 8th place. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Time to take their approach shot into the 9th. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
That gets the job done. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. Well, of these holes, the short par 4. Do you be bold or lay up?
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flag stick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Ooh. A par putt on the table. That's well holed. He's currently tied for 7th. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
That was wonderfully done. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Now, long-range putt coming up here to be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Oh, that's too bad. Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. Oh, well played. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Opting for the 6-iron. This is looking pretty good in the air. That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. This putt is about 8 feet.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
He's currently tied for 6th. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me.
Nicely done.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here. Now that's how you roll the rock.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Let's begin the 14th.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. Important putt here. They make it. They're into the top 5. This looks good. Well played. To the top 5 he goes. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. An opportunity for a birdie here. Oh, terrific. What an effort. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. He's currently tied for 3rd.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now at the 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. 3rd shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your 3rd shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Going with a 3-wood here. That was special. And a chance to move into a tie for 2nd here. Oh, just missed. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
So far, so good.
And that will drop in for a birdie. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Well, this one's right at the pin. That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
Pretty much guarantees a birdie for this player.
And